Hey, what is up guys, it's Galaxy Tech Dark Lord here, coming at you guys today with a brand new Sylvan deck for this current format. I'm about to send these off actually and get rid of them, so yeah, last deck profile of Sylvans. I do think they've gone pretty downhill, but they're still a very viable deck for this format, and they're certainly a lot cheaper than they used to be, so yeah, good deck to profile. And you know, running off plants is quite good because you know, Plant Engine's always been very strong, and the Sylvan engine can run off that, so yeah. So we start with 3 copies of Sylvan Hermitree. I won't go over this stuff, I've done enough profiles of this already. Playing 3 copies of Sylvan Hermitree, no, not Hermitree, Sagequoia. 3 copies of Marshalleaf, monster removal, and 3 copies of Komushroomo. Questionable in this format because the format's quite fast at the moment. I mean, Burning Abyss kind of so-so rate. Clifford's very fast. Shadol's getting faster. Infernoid's very fast. There's a certain degree of back row that there's a certain degree lack of back row to be honest at the moment. So you know, but very passive card. But it still gets a lot of excavating done. Then run 2 copies of Princessprout because you can go push for 8 plays, rank 8 plays with it, or rank 7s, or make any synchros with it because it's of its level. Then 1 copy of Peaskeeper to finish that off. Well, finish the Sylvans off at least. Can fish for any plant that's level 4 or lower. Then 2 copies of Lonefire Blossom for generic plant engine, and 1 glow up bulb, and 1 spore along with that. I'm not running Dandelion because it's really cloggy. But yeah, this spore works wonders, and glow up bulb allows you to push for synchro plays. But I mean, I almost never synchro summon with spore. It's just a lot better to banish Sagequoia when you've got a Hermitree on the field, and then go for a Felgrind or something. And then playing 1 up Rose Archer, because traps, and you know, all plants. Then 1 Kuribandit, going against everything I said about Kuribandit by running it, but format is really fast at the moment, so has to go in, despite the fact that blind milling is not great. Then to round that off, playing 3 copies of Swift Scarecrow, because if you brick, and you will, more than likely, this can kind of hold them off temporarily. So yeah, that is the monster lineup. I think there's about 24 monsters. Then for the spells, playing 2 copies of Mount Sylvania, get that in camera angle. Stack your deck with cards. 3 copies of Sylvan Charity. Yet again, draw power and stack your deck with Sylvan cards. And then 3 copies of Miracle Fertilizer. Once per turn, Call of the Haunted. And if your opponent MSTs this, then your monster still stays on the field, which is pretty good. And then next, running 2 copies of Forbidden Chalice. Works during the damage step, and 2 copies of Forbidden Lance to help your plays go off. Then finally running 2 Terraforming, Search Out, Sylvania, and 1 Soul Charge, because we can only play 1, and 1 Foolish Burial to bury a Hermitree or something. So yeah, that's the main deck. And then extras, 2 copies of Felgrind, because need to run it. It's your main go-to rank 8 monster. Then playing 1 Tachyon, because this card works wonders against El Shaddai Construct. Because you detach a material at the start of the battle phase, you attack, by default, Shaddai Construct's effect would try to activate. It would be negated, this card would gain 1000 attack, and then it can attack again. So, yeah. And then 1 copy of Heliopolis, Field Clearance, and 1 Alze. It's very passive, it's too passive really to run, but it does allow you to dig for Miracle Fertilizers and Sylvan Charities. And in the process, if you mill anything if you excavate and mill anything like a Marshalleaf, then it goes to the graveyard and you get a plus off that. And then that's it for the 8s. Rank 7s, playing 2 copies of Aurea, because this card is just incredible still. You can excavate the top 3 cards of your deck and bounce a card back for every plant that you excavated with it. And also you can if you discard something like a Hermitree, you can restack the top of your deck with up to 8 cards, because Hermitree's level is 8. So yeah, it's pretty good. Then 1 Draco Sack and 1 Big Eye to finish off the 7s. I was thinking about Master of Blades or Gaia Charger or something, but I just thought, nah, not really needed. If you've got Draco Sack and Big Eye, that's basically what you need. Then Synchros, running 1 Formless Synchron. You can make it, gives you draw power. 1 Goyo, you can make it. 1 Black Rose, because all plants, contrary to popular belief, it does actually have a second effect, other than to nuke the field. 1 Crimson Blader, because, this format, high-level monsters, besides Burning Abyss, of course, although if they're running Malacoda, then but, it can stop your opponent from making plays with level 5s or higher. Then 1 Leo and 1 Star Eater to finish that off. Then just a buttload of tokens. So yeah, that is the deck, guys. I hope you like it. Very quick. I've profiled it a lot before, but and then this will be the last profile, as I said. So yeah, I'm gonna miss it, but it's just not that great anymore. Gone way downhill. So yeah, hope you like it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.